Sorry guys, I'll cut the countdown short. We won't have the full countdown. Just getting one or two more things ready and we'll be kicking this thing right into gear, okay? Bear with me. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. It's happening. Cannot remember how many times that thing flashes through before we begin. Welcome, friends. How are we doing today? Oh, feels so good to be back live on YouTube. It's been a little while, and I'm realizing my shirt is unbuttoned a little bit too much for YouTube, perhaps. Oh, this music, hey? Here we go. Let's pull that down a little bit. That's a little bit full on at 8:43 in the morning here in Sydney, Australia. How are we doing, folks? Where are we in the world? Everyone, whoa, we've got a lot of people coming in here. We've got a lot of folks coming in here. People excited for State of Play, I think, huh? We're gonna watch some State of Play together. We're gonna react to some State of Play together. And you know what? You know what your boy Josh is gonna do? He's gonna hit record on this, and I'm gonna let's turn this into a video as well when we're done. That's some smart YouTuber brain right there, you know. Guys, it is great to see everyone here today for State of Play. The first one for 2021. I wanted to start a little bit early so we could have a bit of a chat and come up with some theories about what we think is going to be there. So I want everyone to post their idea, like their predictions for what we think is going to be included in the State of Play down below in the comment section. Let's go through them now. We've got about 10 minutes to run through some predictions really quickly before we kick on to State of Play. And then what I'm going to do is I'll pull the State of Play up on the screen and then we can watch it. I'll be down in the corner. I'll commentate. Let me know as well. Do you guys want me to talk over the trailers, or do you want me to be silent over the trailers and add commentary in between? Let me know what you guys want. I'm happy to do either way. It makes more sense for me to talk probably, but I'm completely open to whatever you want. The same thing with all of these events. If you leave a super chat or you're a member, I'm gonna see your message sooner. There's a lot of people in here, so if you want to use those features, they help me out, but it means I can see them as well. I can see what's going on, so let me know. So use those if you want to absolutely make sure I see your messages. Otherwise, I'll try and get to everybody. Hey, thank you so much, Sir Squad Jacob, for the £4. Appreciate that, homie. Legend, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. So hyped for what they're going to be announcing. Some great announcements. I don't honestly know, to be fair. I honestly don't know what's going to be announced. PS Plus games for next month. It's an interesting one, because normally they would do it 2 days ago, but they've opted not to. And that's interesting on their part. The reason I think that is probably they probably do have something bigger to announce as the Plus games. That's my hope. I have been saying for a while now on Twitch and on Discord that I think the Plus games, one of the Plus games I think is going to be Borderlands 3. That's one of my predictions, is that it's going to be Borderlands 3. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I think it's going to be Borderlands 3 on the PS5. In terms of stuff actually revealed, my assumption is this is where they're going to reveal the big hitters, right? This is where Horizon or God of War is going to get revealed for like the date for this year, probably towards the back part of this year. That's my guess at the very least. You guys are happy for me to talk? Cool. The chat's quite delayed, I will say. There is a significant delay in between what I see and what you guys see. Is there any way I can fix? There's probably nothing I can do about that now, right? But there is a delay here. 100%. It's all right. We're just going to have to deal with it. I think it's about a 15 or 20 second delay is how it appears. Hey, George is in the chat. How you doing, George? Welcome, bud. Welcome, my friend. Guani says Horizon Zero Dawn 2 will probably be a heavy feature. I imagine so. He gave away €4. Seems like Josh will recover the Big Mac money now. I hope so. That video performed extraordinarily well, so thank you guys so much for watching that video. I really, really appreciate it. Phenomenal work. I've got PlayStation over here on the left-hand side. It says we are about 12 minutes away from this thing kicking off. The flamingo shirt is trippy with the chroma key. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, it is. It's really wreaking havoc on the chroma key, huh? Let's see. I reckon I can fix that though. Let's because I wore this on Twitch yesterday and it wasn't a problem. Thanks, George. Let's just do that. I think it won't be too much of an issue once we go get live and start everything, because I'll be smaller. It's no better. It's a little bit better. Maybe I'll put a jumper on. Let me put a jumper on. I want you guys to be able to see me. All right, we've got 11 minutes. Hang on a second. Guys, I'm a very professional YouTuber, see? I even have a YouTuber jumper. Very professional YouTuber. All right. All right. Wardrobe change. Just a quick wardrobe change. I just wanted to wear this to flex on the fact that I'm a YouTuber, that's all. Oh, far out. That's better, I think. That's gonna fix the chroma key, hopefully. And we won't have all these chroma key issues anymore. Mika's saying a new Uncharted. That would be amazing if a new Uncharted got revealed. That would be so damn cool. Very excited. Mr. Curtis being an absolute troll in here saying, I hope they announce a new Zelda game. Hi, Mr. Curtis. I hope so too. Hey, Terabyte Gaming is here. How you doing, champ? Welcome, Terabyte Gaming. One of the homies over on Twitch. Slightly different vibe over here, Terabyte. Slightly different vibe over here. Tiz is saying Test Drive Unlimited. George is saying incredible fit. Incredible, just an absolutely incredible fit. Incredible fit. How do I get back to where I need to get back to on this one? I have a completely different setup here for YouTube than I do on Twitch. My buttons are all in different places. Could we have an Uncharted movie trailer? See, I would think Adam Stevenson, I thought that too, actually. But because the Uncharted movie has been delayed into, like, I think 2022 now, they moved it out. I don't know if we will see it now. I'm not sure. It would be sick if we did. I'm actually quite excited for that film. I know a lot of people are kind of down on it, but I'm kind of pumped for it, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of pumped. Mr. Curtis coming in with the $5 donation. Gran Turismo 7 release date. So, I've been seeing things popping up the last couple of days about Gran Turismo 7, actually, saying that the game's been delayed out of 2020. Apparently, Jim Ryan did an interview recently, and he announced that, or he mentioned it during the interview. But I haven't seen anything come through the official channels just yet. I saw someone here mentioned a Silent Hill remake. I'm so sorry, guys. The chat's moving really quickly, so I'm not going to be able to see everyone's names. But someone mentioned a Silent Hill remake. A Silent Hill remake would be absolutely superb. You guys know I love Silent Hill too. Oh, Silent Hill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, George has got a good point. Guys, if you aren't over on the Discord server yet, we launched a Discord server this week, and we already had, I think, over 130 members from the YouTube channel join the Discord server. It has been amazing. Myself and George set it up. We've got a fantastic mod over there now, Lee, who's modding for us. And we have a great community, some awesome discussions going on over there on the Discord server. So come over and join us if you haven't already. There'll be a link. I'm sure that I'll post a link. Let me grab one for y'all, and we'll get this thing going as well. But it's been great. Really stoked with the people we've got over there having some really great discussions. And thank you guys so much for all of that. Also, I do want to say thank you guys so much for helping me get to 14,000 subscribers. Can I just say, before we kick this thing off, that blew my mind. I was so stoked to see that yesterday. 14,000 subscribers join this channel, and that is absolutely stunning. So guys, it's more than I could have ever imagined, so thank you so much for that as well. I really appreciate that. Let me just pull this thing up. How do I find you guys? I need to try and find the chat log here. This might work. All right, there it is. There it is. I see it now. Here's the Discord server. If you guys want to join, I'm also going to chuck it into the link, into the description down below. No, thanks, Terabyte Gaming. I appreciate that. It's just in the description if people are curious as well. I'm sure that new people will join as we go on, who may want to know. So we'll just reference it down there for the time being. You love the content? You should do comedy videos. Well, David, we actually have some things in the works for a secondary channel at the moment. I do have a second channel that I don't use, and I'm sort of working on some things at the moment for a different second channel that we actually do use with some comedy stuff in there. So working on some things there. But guys, you're making my dreams come true over here. So thank you so much for that. This is the first YouTube live you've been in, Terabad. That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad you came across. It's a little bit different than Twitch. Thanks, Reese. Appreciate it, champ. Congrats on the 14K, Josh. Well deserved. Thank you so much, YOLO. Appreciate that. Is Kena and the Bridge of Spirit a leak for the Pleius process? Actually, that's a good point. We haven't even considered that, right? Because the game, so anyone who's not aware, Kena was a game that was revealed during the PS5 event, and we knew about it from that event. And then during the CES conference, Sony CES conference, they actually gave a date of March for that game, and we haven't heard anything since. So that's actually a very, very good point. It's a good point. I like that. I like that theory. It's very different, a much different feel. Twitch won't last another year, is what Mick's saying. I don't know, Mick. Mr. Bezos wants out of the money pit. You should make comedy videos / cries in attempted comedy. Well, we do the shorts. We do the YouTube shorts. You guys can check those out. They're normally hilarious. I'm watching the PlayStation Live with you tonight. Ah, Theron. Well, thank you for watching with me tonight. I appreciate that. What do you think of the Sony Japan shutdown? Yeah, it's really sad to see. Sony Japan had a special place in my heart. I got to visit there a couple of times while I was at Sony. Very, very cool office. Very, very cool little team of people over there. So, yeah, it's sad to see them go. I've got a few friends that work in Sony Japan still, who I think are losing their jobs. So yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Oh, Hutchboy is a man close to my heart. He's suggesting Resistance sequels. Oh my goodness, Hutchboy. Oh, we can only hope. Possibly a new boxing game or something. A new boxing game? What are you thinking? Like a fight night or something like that, Adam? Potentially? Funny enough, they just interviewed the devs on Kena right now. Yeah, Kena could be a contender for PlayStation Plus, I would say. So, FYI, this is the rundown now. It's going. We are about 3 minutes away from kicking this thing into gear, so just bear with me, and I'll pull us across there in 3 minutes. We won't miss anything, trust me. Days Gone 2 announcement. What do you think, Kevin? Do you reckon it's too soon? I think they're gonna see how Days Gone goes on PC first. That's what I reckon, because they actually just announced Days Gone's coming to PC, which is insane as well. Are you Grayson? Of course you are. You've got the same name over here. The Last of Us Part 2 DLC? I mean, that's possible. Definitely possible. Fright Night hasn't been around for a long time. God of War, Kratos versus Mean Thor. not the handsome down under version of Thor. I didn't really look at it. No. Was there something bad on there? Did I show something bad on the... Or is PlayStation just letting their chat be overtaken by trolls over there? Oh, Gravity Rush 2 was great, David. You're going to have a great time with that game. I hope you look forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. I know they've been working on it. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Kevin. Mick saying Fight Night is all that's needed. It's a perfect title. Mick, your name is highlighted. This is great. I can see you in green when you come through. I guess it's because you're a channel member. Star Wars Republic Commando Remaster. I've never heard of that game, Bojan. Didn't realize how far behind I am in PlayStation news. Yeah, we're on the forefront over here, though, Terabad. We're the hardest of the core over here. You want Conan 2 with even more breastises. All right, let me move things around so I can see what I'm doing here. Your boys gotta know. Your boys gotta eat. Music is stopping now because serious business is about to occur. We're about to do some very serious business, okay? I just want to emphasize how serious this business is. Let me know if that's loud enough or if you need it a little bit louder for you. Guys, some serious business is about to go down in 59 seconds. I hope you're ready because it's business time. Max Payne 4 would blow your mind. I think Max Payne 4 would blow my mind at this point as well. I don't think that's gonna happen. 69 viewers, perfectly balanced, as all things always should be. Let me flick across so I can hear what you guys can hear. I like to hear what you guys can hear. That's better. It's 5 a.m. and I'm in a rare mood. Earl Grey on the way. Oh my goodness, a man of high taste. 15 seconds and we are off, folks. 15 seconds. Don't forget, while this thing is going, leave comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, and ideas. If you want me to definitely see it, either become a channel member or use a super chat, and then I'll 100% see it. Here we go, here we go. Oh my god.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future. Shocking events that will change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5.
God damn it. I thought it was a new Crash for a second.
Producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters.
It's just an update to Crash.
Crash Bandicoot has always looked pretty suave. But wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neo-Cortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple a Tana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his dingo dial.
I always feel that suck.
Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio.
These are all just the marketing words, guys. I'm hearing a lot of marketing words.
106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way, leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials,
Them trophies, though.
and boss fights.
Are we gonna have easier trophies for the PS5 version?
Yeah, that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, so that's something we already knew about. So that's cool. It's a good way to start.
Welcome back, Crash. The gang's all here on today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you.
Apparently.
First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
We should have predicted
everyone.
this.
We at Housemarque are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal.
What do you guys think of this game? Are you excited for
You
Returnal?
will play as Celine, an Astra scout who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
It looks good. I mean, the gameplay looks great. It's just a fully priced $70 game. That's what I'm hesitant about.
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning.
Reminds me of Risk of Rain 2, actually, a little bit.
Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt.
The environment.
Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game.
Yeah, they're pricey, Tara. They're pricey.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player.
It's a roguelike,
These will vary
essentially.
from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique. Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine, as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully.
The game is very dark, hey. There's like very dark and brooding, very serious.
Manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. Exactly as I left it.
Jury's still out on that one, guys. Jury is still out on that one. I don't know how I feel about Returnal.
Returnal lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque. Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
Oh man, Knockout City. Far out.
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick
live
up
for
and play.
Knockout City,
There's
boys.
a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover.
To be fair,
When you're
this
in a
looks
tough
pretty
spot with
decent.
a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight.
Looks pretty
Keep your
good.
wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win. Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're playing in Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map and wham! You can take them out before they have a chance to react.
I reckon this could be cool. I don't like how it looks like Fortnite.
Each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or
this
use
could be
them to
cool.
sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate. Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion.
All right.
The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation.
So it's not exclusive
See you soon,
or anything.
brawlers.
Crossplay. I mean, the game looks cool, but it's an indie battle royale game that looks like Fortnite. Oh, it's an EA Originals. It's an EA game. Interesting. They didn't mention that anywhere in the goddamn trailer until the end, did they? Well,
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slow Clap.
who is Slow Clap? Does anyone know who Slow Clap is? Slow Clap. Slow Clap. Slow Clap. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. I'm kind of confused. I'm not put off by it. I just don't understand it. I mean, more
That
questions?
is the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
What?
Now let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Oh, I've been looking for this update for a while, actually. Yeah, it was weird. They didn't show much for that one, hey? I'm not sure what this is either. I'm getting indie vibes, though.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine.
Oh, yeah.
You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. So there's nothing inherently wrong with this, but this just does look like every other stylized indie game, right? We've got those pink colors, you've got those greens and blues in the background, you've got that sort
to
of
save your planet, you'll
art
find
style.
yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures.
It looks generic.
Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid. Built
Honestly,
to empower players and encourage flow.
It doesn't look bad though, right? It just looks
As you explore
like
the Ultra
everything.
enemy encounters
Pathless.
scale
I'm getting Pathless
greater and
vibes from it.
greater
If you guys are
sizes.
familiar with that.
Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat.
Yeah, I see Prius Prince saying the same thing. The challenge is, right, we've watched a minute and a half of
Ray
this at
will
this point, and I'm already
eventually need
bored.
to face the massive sentinels
Like,
of
I
this
don't
void.
care. They haven't hooked me.
Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Yeah, Journey, exactly, Zredrick. It's every game kind of looks like Journey now, huh? They did this with a lot of these sort of indie-ish games. I'm guessing the art style might be easier to replicate, but it just looks the same?
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
Yeah, like, look, it's got some cool things
This
going,
game
right?
is
But
a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
all right, cool. Solar Ash. There's another one to look forward to, I
If
suppose.
you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
We love the spoopy games, don't we? We're all fans of the spoop.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? Like a game, though? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just spooked myself.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them.
It's like a first-person survival game of FNAF. Yeah, I could vibe with this. This looks cool, man.
We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me,
I like this. I'm a fan of this. This is a cool direction for FNAF. Dude. This looks cool. The trailer's obviously cut not to be too, like, it's
There's more
PG-ish.
than you realize.
Oh, Jesus. That game looks sick. I'm a fan of that. That's the highlight for me so far. That looks cool.
That was a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's security breach.
I agree, Tara.
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
We haven't seen this in a while, actually.
Hi, I'm Lauren Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come.
So this is a remake of Abe's Exodus, right?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful
Oh, that's cool use of the, that's actually a cool use of the DualSense
There are
controller.
well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way. But they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off
Are you
against
guys fans
an
of
array
Abe's
heavily
Odyssey
armed enemies that will
in
stop
general?
at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
I never played much Abe when I was a kid.
The
Tara
Oddworld
says he did.
universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations
This is a boring
that require
trailer, though.
a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you
I'm
to
sure there's
test your
someone out there
skills
who
and
really
find
loves this
different ways
franchise
to
and they're
handle
loving
things.
this right now, but for me, I didn't
It won't
vibe with
be
this.
easy.
So
If
for
being
me,
hunted
it
by
doesn't
an
really
army
mean too
backed
much.
by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough. There are also more dangers in the forms
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm
natural
guessing, Tara.
obstacles,
That's what I'm
ancient
guessing a lot of people are
traps,
gonna be like.
trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way, and we can't wait to see what you will do.
Yeah, that was a pretty boring trailer. Coming in April 6th. That's pretty soon as well. I mean, it's another PS5 game for those who are needing PS5 games to play at the moment because there's not a huge amount of them. So that's kind of cool, but again, I mean, it's just Abe.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5
okay.
version for no extra cost starting in April.
Cool, just double up on that one. Ah, there it is,
Moving
Kena.
on, it's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits.
This game looks good,
gorgeous
guys.
new
This game
adventure
actually
we
looks
last
good.
saw in the June PS5 showcase.
I think this one's going to be a good one. I'm rating it high. Damn. You thick boy. Mick says the things I can't say. This game looks cool. I actually do think this is gonna be rad.
They're usually timid.
I hope they give this a date. I hope it's like now, like so, very soon.
Come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
It's cool. It's like a nice little mascot-y sort of hack and slash style puzzle game. Pretty straightforward. Pretty nice.
Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now.
GTX 6. Alright, this trailer's gone on for a little bit too long now, but this looks good. I'm still okay with this game. I'm gonna play this. I'm looking forward to it.
This land can be big, but you cannot stay here, Spirit.
Sorry, the music on that trailer is so obnoxiously loud. Horizon Before the Dawn. Oh, dude. Yeah, this trailer's gone on for well longer than it should have. Guys, this trailer should have ended a minute ago. Give us a date.
Path of the Spirit
Give us a date. I swear to God. There we go. August 24th. It's way later than I thought it was going to
Settle in
be.
for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person
I thought that was going to be March. Wow. Okay. August. Far out.
You'll never, ever break this loop.
Deathloop looks good, though. Deathloop looks good.
Me and the rest of these maniacs.
I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this one, aren't I?
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion.
Oh, I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this.
Wait!
Static delusion. This is where we do or die.
This has got a date already though, right?
And I've been here before.
This game is like dripping with style and finesse, right? Holy shit, it's a stylish looking game. This game just comes into the party and it's like, gee, how you doing? Look at this thing. Far out. Dude, this game is gonna be so sick. I like this a lot. It's gonna be cool, man. So cool.
Stay still for like a second.
What the grenade?
Die already! You're doomed! Somebody's feeling feisty.
This is a good trailer as well, right? It's got gameplay, it's got style, it's like, haha, how you doing? This is the best thing we've seen so far by a country mile.
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you. Let's do it again tomorrow.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but
Damn.
the kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Whoa. Whoa. If at first you don't succeed, die again. Definitely James Bond-y, eh? There's some James Bond vibes for sure in there.
Before we leave, how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
What? Oh my god, what? Final Fantasy? What?
Quickly! Barrett!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
Tifa! Help me!
Come on, let's push it past the red line! Now it's my turn!
What are we seeing here? What are we getting? Are we getting... Is this DLC?
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
What?
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
You're right, Aaron. It'll be a PS5 upgrade. It's not going to be Act 2, is it?
Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe.
Is this like an update where you play as Yuffie or something?
What?
He will be okay, though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle! Stop!
We gotta help.
Yeah. This is weird. I'm guessing a PS5 version, and then they've got this expansion with Yuffie potentially. New storyline. It must be just like a side story that they've added to it potentially. I mean, that's cool. Final Fantasy VII Remake was absolutely superb.
No freaking way!
Do many of you guys check out Final Fantasy VII Remake?
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
The way these trailers are cut together, man. Intergrade.
Let the hunt begin.
Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, it did have a PS5 logo there as well.
Get down here, Bert.
Oh my god. Them PS5 graphics. Oh my god. That PS4 is garbage. Look at that PS5. Textures. Fog effects, baby. Oh, damn, we haven't even talked about lighting yet, boy. Look at my homie Cloud in PS5 HD. Quality of life. Graphics optimization mode. Performance optimization mode. Loading times. God damn it, Square Enix, the trailer is too long. I get it. It's gonna be cool. I like the game, but this trailer is so obnoxiously long. Yeah, new episode featuring Yuffie. I know. Believe it or not, you just showed us this.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Ah, you gonna bump that. All right. Remake. Intergrade. Again. Same thing we just saw. Oh. If you own a copy of the PlayStation 4 version, upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version for free. You can even carry over your saved data. New episode featuring Yuffie available for purchase after upgrading. So you have to buy the Yuffie upgrade. It's not free. But if you have the PS4 version, you get a PS5 version for free. Good job, Square.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
That title, come on.
And that's our show.
What?
I hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021.
What?
See you next time.
What? They just ended? Is that it? Are you kidding me? Is that actually it? What? They just like, and that's our show, and then they end it? What? Okay. So I wasn't expecting that to be it. They just end the show. They're just like, all right, peace out. See you later. What? PlayStation, did you just end the show like that? Are you kidding me right now? Why was this? Why did the state of play even exist? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. No Fortnite? No Grand Theft Auto 5? What was that? Are you joking? Chat, tell me I'm not crazy here. What on earth just happened? What was that? Okay. So, all right. So what do we see? We saw Returnal, which looks fine, but questionable at best. I'm seeing, so, all right, I'm actually looking at the PlayStation's chat right now on their YouTube channel. We can see their chat moving here. It's moving pretty damn quick. People are very unhappy. People are equally as unhappy as we are by the looks of it. So what do we see? We saw Returnal, which looked fine, but probably overpriced. We saw a couple of indie games, which look pretty average. Kena looks good. That dodgeball game looks pretty good as well, but I would say it's going to come to PlayStation Plus at some point. That Freddy game looks sick. I'm a fan of that. Kena looks good. Deathloop looks absolutely stunning. And Final Fantasy VII also looks really good. So I would say overall, like, that was a pretty underwhelming state of play, to be fair, but most of the stuff they showed looked pretty decent. I think it's because their expectations are so high for the stuff that Sony's already teased. Like, Sony have set the bar to, like, here, right? Sony are like, hey, we have God of War, we have Horizon, we have Gran Turismo 7, we have all these games that you're really excited to play, but nah, we ain't showing that today. We're going to talk about Kena and the Bridge of Spirits today. And you're like, well, look, Kena looks good, but it's no God of War or Horizon Second Dawn or Third Dawn, whatever the hell that game is going to be called. So that's kind of interesting that's what they did. The trailers were also, yeah, Terabad's right. The trailers were long. The only trailer that was worthwhile, like, there was no trailers there that I felt deserved to be as long as they were. I think all of those trailers were way longer than they needed to be. They were kind of obnoxious. And you guys might have noticed as well, majority of those trailers weren't just trailers. They had voiceover from the studio talent behind them as well. It was kind of hard for me to jump in and talk because they had so much voiceover going on there, which is kind of unusual as well. It makes me feel like they cut these trailers together and then they added that stuff in afterwards, maybe to extend the length potentially. I don't know. That's kind of a weird. What are we thinking in the chat here, guys? How are we feeling about this thing? I'm really shocked about that. They just ended that so suddenly. And Final Fantasy VII is great, but I just don't know. I don't know. The best trailer was FNAF, is what Aaron's saying. They were just like, hi, here are some games you already knew about. Bye. Yeah, they did. I mean, the Final Fantasy update is pretty sick. I'm kind of excited about that. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. But that name, guys, they're in a boardroom at Square Enix, right? And they're like, okay, what are we going to name this thing? Well, it's already called Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is already a pretty massive, it's a mouthful, right? You know, it's like, yeah, it's a mouthful, but I think the gamers will get it. And like, okay, so what are we going to name the PS5 version? And they're like, why don't we call it Intergrade? Like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade? Yeah, that kind of works. Like, no. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. And they're like, oh, that's a lot of syllables. That's a lot of name going on there. And they're like, no, this is the one. This is the one. Trust me. It's no GDA 6, right? So that looks cool as well. Deathloop was awesome. I'm worried that song from Deathloop is probably going to get this video in trouble. So I might have to cut that out when I edit it for YouTube. But I would say overall, the state of play was pretty average because their expectations are just so high. You know what Sony don't do right with the state of play is they don't set or manage expectations effectively. With Nintendo, for example, and excuse this, I'm going to talk about Nintendo a little bit here, but they announced their Nintendo Directs and they're very clear about what's going to be included. They call it like a mini Direct or a small Direct, or they call it a Pokemon Direct or a Zelda Direct, a Mario Direct, and they make a really good job, or they do a really good job of clarifying exactly what's going on for everybody. So everyone knows exactly what's happening. They know what games are going to be announced, what to expect if you tune in. And I think that's really, really important. It's important that you manage your audience's expectations, because if you just say, "Hey, we have a state of play event, and you've got all these banger games announced like God of War and Horizon and GT that people are waiting for," and you don't show that shit and you don't talk about that, I feel kind of like they're missing something. Like they don't quite get it to a degree, and I think that is sort of part of the problem with these things. We go on with these mass expectations for these awesome titles and we're let down by them, because inherently nothing that was shown in there was bad. I think everything that was shown, you know, if it wasn't shown in this context, it was all very good. So, you know, there's that. The one thing that was completely missed from this, which I have no idea why, was the PlayStation Plus games for March, which is also highly, highly unusual. The PlayStation Plus games for March should have been announced by now. They should have been announced 2 days ago. And I guess everyone was kind of just like, well, you know, PlayStation State of Play event is coming in, so they're going to be announced during the State of Play event. But they have not been announced as of now. I don't know, maybe they'll pop up on the PlayStation blog later today. Maybe they were pulled out of this event so they cut down time because the trailers were all so long. I don't know. That's weird, guys. It's really weird. Michael from PS3 Gaming Scotland is saying, not great. Just not great. Think of this as like Xbox announcement. So it shows PlayStation is better. I don't do Microsoft have a conference or an announcement this week? I know Nintendo had their big thing sort of last week where they showed off a lot of new Zelda stuff. Yeah, it was almost all indie stuff. It was Terabad. It was. Where is the PS5 Slim? I think you're going to be waiting a few years for that, use man. It wasn't the best. No big jump out, says Reese. Wasted 2 days waiting for PlayStation Plus. So disappointing, says the real Slim Craigie. Yeah, I guess they're just going to pop up at some point. It's kind of weird. VR getting the Vita treatment. Well, they did a big announcement for PlayStation VR this week already, Mick. They announced PlayStation VR 2 on the blog this week. So they have talked about it. Who knows how that's going to work. What were my highlights? Like I just said, Michael, highlight would have been Deathloop. I think that was the best thing shown there. That trailer was very well cut together. Music was fantastic. It had some cool graphics. It had some gameplay in there. Very, very good. That game is dripping with finesse. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake looked good, but I'm a big Final Fantasy VII I'm a Final Fantasy fan, so that looks good for me. And the last thing would have been the FNAF trailer. That was very cool as well. I think that FNAF trailer looked very, very good. So I'm excited for that. And I'm not a massive FNAF fan, but that looked really cool. So those are probably the main ones for me. Everything else was meh. You know, Kena looks good. So does Returnal. But those trailers were not very good. They were pretty poor. I would say both of those trailers didn't do those games any justice whatsoever. I'm seeing Sir Squatty Jacob saying Kena looks awesome. Yeah, I agree. Kena does look good. That trailer just went on for too long. That's the problem. But thank you so much for the £2. I really appreciate that, Sir Squatty. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much, you absolute champ. What did you think of Sifu? Honestly, Guani, it's really hard to say. That trailer was interesting. I'm intrigued by it, 100% intrigued by it, but I have no idea what that game actually is. They didn't show a HUD. They didn't give us any indication of narrative or gameplay. Like, is it a beat 'em up? Is it a brawler? Is it a third-person action game? Is it a first-person game? Is it a fighting game? We genuinely have no clue about anything to do with that game. So it's super hard to tell too much from those like initial teaser trailers. I try not to get myself too excited about stuff when they reveal things with those cinematics and stuff, because you just can't tell what they mean, and that's the biggest challenge. Deathloop is leaving you hopeful. Well, I'm hopeful about it as well. Everyone's saying that they thought that Sifu looked really cool. I just don't think they showed us enough. They showed us a guy doing some fighting for about 1.5 minutes. I don't really know if we saw anything there, guys. You all see that weird Nick Cage movie? That's a FNAF ripoff. Which one? Which one are you talking about, George? What are you talking about, homie? What's the Nick Cage movie? What are you talking about here? Yeah, so I don't know. That was State of Play, I suppose. I really okay, so let's critique this. Let's find a way to wrap this up as a chat let's figure this out. So what do we want next time from a state of play? What will we prefer? I think what we need is for Sony to be really clear on what they're announcing, like what they're doing with the state of play. This is a state of play featuring some indie PS5 games. Tune in on Tuesday to see the indie PS5 state of play. Tune in to this next state of play to see an update on God of War. You know, making it very, very clear what's going to be included. This is a first party state of play. This is a third party state of play, whatever it may be. And I think that would really help in directing people a little bit better for state of play. So that's probably my critique as a bit of a general wrap up. I don't think it was bad. I think the framing of it was poor and expectations were just far too high. You know, I would have bet money that Horizon was going to be in there. If someone at the start of this was like, "Yo, Josh, you want to bet me $100 that Horizon's not going to be in here?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll take that bet." And Horizon's definitely going to be featured, and it absolutely wasn't. So, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Usman is saying, is PS5 available in New Zealand? Of course it is. Came out day one in New Zealand, my friend. New Zealand is in the 80s for a lot of stuff, but not for the PlayStation 5. We're in the 2021s. Dude has no lines and is fighting possessed animatronics. What are we talking about here? Do we know when the next state of play could be? Is it too early to know? So when I used to work at Sony, we would have, I think, about 4 state of plays. I think they tried to do them kind of quarterly, was how it worked. But they're kind of random. It really depends on what's going on at the moment and what their strategy is for announcing titles this year. My guess is we probably won't see another one now until after Easter. Yeah. You know, the other thing I've found recently as well is that they're announcing release dates kind of isolated and siloed a little bit. So they are announcing dates for games on their own. Like Ratchet & Clank got announced on the PlayStation blog. So it wouldn't shock me if Horizon just kind of pops up on the PlayStation blog and on Twitter one day with its date rather than being included in an event like this. It's a weird one, but I guess we'll see. I think lots of games are delayed for 2021. Oh, absolutely, Mick. Yeah, we definitely, you know, behind the scenes, there's going to be a lot of things this year that struggle to release, I think, because of that. All right, guys, I am going to start looking at wrapping things up. Get your final questions in now. If you have any final questions or thoughts or things you want to say to me or anything you want to ask, get them in the stream now because we'll look at wrapping things up in about 5 minutes. So go ahead and dump them in here. What else we got here? Surely they should have showcased it. Horizon, probably one of the best games out there. Horizon's pretty stunning. It is, Terabad. Here's a new indie game you should be interested in 6 months. Get hyped. Yeah, that, you know, I struggle with that a little bit as well. Sony do have a bad habit of announcing games a little bit too early. 6 months, that was actually pretty good for Sony, I would say. They generally announce things like a year in advance, which is kind of terrible. What was the release date for Deathloop? I believe it's coming out in May at some stage, Alarmory, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. Usman says, I mean, the scalper situation in New Zealand. Yeah, it's just as terrible as it is everywhere else in the world. I think PS5 sold out worldwide, so I still don't need a PS5. No, that's the honest truth. You probably don't need one just yet. I mean, if you have one, that's fantastic. But yeah, you definitely don't need it. Mr. Curtis is saying, no Zelda announcement, big F. Yep. Mick is asking about the Discord. So link in the description down below, Mick, for the Discord. What I would suggest is click on that link and join the Discord and come over and have a big chat with us. Discord has been a fantastic little thing that we've been growing over the last wee while. In fact, I would encourage anyone here, click on that link in the Discord, come and join us. We have 130 members, I think, over on the Discord, and that came about in about 2 days. So absolutely enormously boom, like an enormous boom of members just suddenly joined us, and it's fantastic. We're having some great chats over there. I'm posting selfies in the selfie chat. I'm posting pictures of my goddamn dog over there. George is giving me pictures of his dog. Steven is posting selfies as well. It's great. Come over there and say hi. Come over and join us. I've got an AMA thread over there, so you can ask me anything. And I'm going to take all the questions from that thread. I'm going to make a video about it as well. So go ahead and dump some questions in there. Are you bringing back your live stream series, mate? Well, I mean, I live stream 3 or 4 days a week over on Twitch, Michael. 3 or 4 days on Twitch. So if you guys aren't familiar, I stream on Twitch 3 or 4 days a week. I'd love to see some of you guys come over there and say hi to me in Twitch. I'm happy to answer any questions over on Twitch. The chat moves a lot slower over there. So I'd encourage you guys to come over there and say g'day if you're enjoying the content over on YouTube. It would also be fantastic for you guys to come over and support the Twitch stream. That'd be absolutely superb of you if you did. What are my links for Twitch? Twitch is here. You guys can join Twitch. Go and hit a follow. Go and give your boy a follow over on Twitch. And here is the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord already, go and insert yourself into the Discord. Mix, I know Mick's not an Amazon fan, so he's not going to come over to Twitch, but he'll join the Discord. What do you post on Twitch? We post all sorts of stuff on Twitch. We play a lot of stuff. At the moment, we've been playing a ton of marbles over on Twitch, and we've been having an absolutely fantastic time. We had a brilliant stream yesterday of marbles with the community. It was absolutely superb, I would say. All right, guys, any other questions? Last chance is now to get them into the stream. Last chance is now before we wrap things up. Yeah, anyone can play with us for free. Absolutely. That's correct, George. That's 100% correct. Have Sony confirmed the PS? No, they have not. We do not know the PlayStation Plus games, but trust me, you will know about the PlayStation Plus games as soon as I do. Oh, look at that. Phantom Goal has come across to the Twitch. He's joined the dark side of the force, and he's come across. YouTube over here looking at me being like, yo, what the hell are you doing cross-promoting with Twitch? Why are you promoting your Twitch on our platform? What are you doing? Get the hell out of here with that. Can you play GeoGuessr on Twitch, Frances? Yes, we can. We can play GeoGuessr for sure. I think that'll be actually really fun to play. I'm open to that. Hey, see you later, Terabad Gaming. Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys, that is us. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate all of you. I hope to see you guys over on Discord. Thank you guys so much for the support and helping me get to 14,000 subscribers. Who knows when I'll be doing another YouTube live. I don't know when the next one will be happening, but thank you so much for the follow there. Casey, I appreciate that. I don't know when the next one will be happening, but here we go. Thank you so much, and much love to y'all. And the state of play was kind of bad. Don't forget to subscribe, give a like, do a like, and I'll see you guys on the. I'll see you in the next one.